Hello, hello! We are so excited to be announcing the launch of Season 3 of the Ampersand Manifesto, coming July 10th, 2024, with new episodes every Wednesday. If you're new to the show, welcome! I'm your host, Jessica Wan, and I'm an Ampersand. I'm an executive coach and an opera singer. I've had this duality my whole life. In this podcast, I interview people who have similarly led dual lives for decades and succeed in 2, sometimes even 3, completely different worlds. We explore how their multiple worlds might look different on the surface, but share connections upon deeper investigation. Our goal is to celebrate, elevate, and normalize these stories. And through these interviews, we're co-creating the Ampersand Manifesto, Principles for Leading a Multi-Passionate Life. In Seasons 1 and 2, we heard stories from amazing people doing incredible things, straddling and connecting multiple worlds. Architecture and music, tech startups and theater, executive leadership and fiction writing, just to name a few. In Season 3, we'll continue to ask this question: what fuels a multi-passionate life?
Music, a lot of it was like reverse engineering. I was trying to figure out, what made the Miles Davis band sound good. And I realized, it's because, the drums are playing in a certain way. How did the drums play in this way? And then you keep asking questions over and over again, like kind of getting into the details of it.
We'll talk with a range of folks who have written books, given talks and workshops worldwide, and invented new ways of connecting the world.
And somebody in passing said, and of course, a machine can be a co-creative partner. It was in passing. It was like, they throw it out. My whole world came together in an instant. Like, oh my goodness, I can build systems that would help me write songs, which I've been struggling with for 3 years. And now I see exactly how to do it.
Get ready to meet Ampersands who straddle roles like GenAI professor and musician, poet and cancer researcher, jazz pianist and engineer, and musician and chancellor of the top public university in the world.
Thank you. Berkeley is very much about degrees of freedom to explore what gets you going. So here we go.
It's more important to play than to play well. Look, I need to give myself room to get better. Nobody starts great. Nobody. You have to have talent and like 10,000 hours to get to great, right? So it's sort of like, and so that phrase is like, give yourself room to not be excellent, basically.
Wherever I wander, wherever I roam.
I was an ampersand that struggled. Like when I was doing one thing, I felt like I should be doing the other. And when I was doing the other thing, I thought I should be doing the other. And the same thing happened to me when I became a mom. I wanted to be a really good mom, but then I was stressed out about like my work life and wasn't getting enough attention. And then I would be doing my work life and I would be feeling like, oh my gosh, am I not spending enough time with my babe? That was definitely a process I had to quiet. So in terms of my birth doula work and also my work with startups, I had to quiet that piece of me too, thinking that they were different and separate. And I just kept trying to figure out why I enjoyed them both so much.
Hit subscribe to make sure you're notified about new episodes, which will be dropping every Wednesday morning, U.S. Pacific time. If you've been listening to our show for a while now, please take a few minutes to leave a review on Apple Podcasts or a rating on Spotify. This really helps other people find the show. And if you have a friend that you think would enjoy the Ampersand Manifesto, please share it with them. See you on Wednesday, July 10th for the first episode of Season 3 of the Ampersand Manifesto.
When I feel weird about splitting my attention and my time, I always just remember this comment of hers to remind myself, like, okay, doing these different things, it's a strength. I'm not like taking away from anything. I am adding to my knowledge base.